Hello there, my Facebook friends. How are you doing today? Hope things are going well for you. And hey, I got something I want to share with you today. It's kind of embarrassing in a way, but also instructive and learning. And you might be in a similar situation, or maybe you already have been in a similar situation. But it's one of those things. I was gearing up for a really big event. Matter of fact, this happened just a few minutes ago. Gearing up for a big situation. Many of you know that I'm a member of the National Speakers Association. Many of you are there with me, and I've been asked to do the VIP suite, that virtual interactive presentation. When they asked me to do that, I said, well, I'll do that, but I have to have Phil Gerbyshak as my co-host on that. I want him there because he is so good. He's wonderful, put things together. He takes care of the technical side as well as the human side of making these things work the right way. So we had a big one today. We were going for the first time ever, taking Zoom, going over live into the Facebook group for NSA, the members only area. Okay, so real big deal. And we're talking about the VIP suite that's coming up tomorrow. Big event. We've got two really well-known people who are just some of the tops in the world. That's not hyperbole, it's true. In the world, we've got Amy Porterfield and Jay Baer. Those two really know marketing. They know podcasting. I listen to their podcasts. They do a great job. So anyway, really good. We're getting everything up there and getting ready to go. And I looked over and grabbed my microphone and brought it over here and then started talking. I could see Phil wasn't reacting like I thought he would. He wasn't answering the question. I'm wondering what's going on. And then he says he couldn't, his sound, something's wrong with his sound. He couldn't hear it. And I thought, I wonder what's going on. And whatever, Terry went on and on and on, talking and blabbing away. But here's what happened. I'm going to go really behind the scenes on this. See this? This is my microphone. And that little red dot right there means it's on. But when I press the little red dot, hear me when this is there, somehow I had inadvertently tapped that button. We're going live. Terry's flapping his gums. And Phil's going, what's wrong? And he's checking his equipment to see if there's anything going on there. Well, you know, all the way through, this is what happens when you're working with technology. And it's one of those things that can be kind of frustrating, kind of frustrating. It's enormously frustrating when those kind of things will happen. And you're wondering, how am I going to make this work? What am I doing right now? And how am I going to make all this come together? Well, what you got to do, and what I found is you got to just keep going when things go Kapluwey. There's a technical term for that, Kapluwey. There's probably a few other more colorful military expressions that could be used, but we'll leave it at Kapluwey. So what we did is we looked at it, and those of you that are members of the National Speakers Association, you can go and watch it. You'll see that, well, what we did is just really looked at it and go, Terry, I made a mistake. Yeah, when I press that button, it doesn't work. So it's one of those things. But what I think we got to do is realize, first of all, these things are going to happen. No matter how much you work at it, something can go wrong. And here we are. I've been working with technology, since I was a little kid. Been doing it professionally since I, was in undergrad school. And did a lot of things with technology there, and even in high school. But I had come up to this and something like turning the mic on, making sure the mic is working well. You'd think that we could do that. But these things happen. So first of all, you recognize it's going to happen. And then secondly, you just keep going. You roll with the punches and you learn from it. And actually, it's good that you can make those kind of mistakes when nobody's getting hurt. There's nobody going to lose a life because of this. It's just one of those things. It might be, oh, gee, the technology guy had a problem with technology. Well, yeah, duh. Do you think someone who sells cars for a living ever runs out of gas or has a flat tire or has something go wrong with a car? Yeah, of course. These things happen. Deal with it and realize, okay, let's do what we can. Let's learn from it and let's grow. I think that's the lesson, at least for me. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think on this. And tomorrow, those of you that are NSA members, be sure and join us for that. We'll be airing this at 6 p.m. tomorrow. You want to go over to nsaspeaker.org/VIP suite, sign up for it, and you'll see it. And if you're watching this after tomorrow, don't worry about it. You'll see that we have the recording of it there. And tomorrow being November 26, 2019, is when we'll be doing this at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. So anyway, that's what's going on. Sometimes these things happen, and what we do is we learn, we grow with it, and we just keep on going. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for joining me.